What kind of man are you looking for in America?
Black.
Why do you like a black man versus a Turkish man?
Because the black men are so masculine, so gentlemen. I'm not dating with Turkish guys.
Why not?
I don't like dating with them. No, I'm waiting with American guys.
Why do you want an American guy, not a Turkish guy?
They are so masculine. I
Really?
don't like Turkish men. They are so jealous. They can accept me who I am. They are not my type.
So let me ask you this. A girl that's watching this, she wants to get a black man. What can you do to get a black man?
They love curly girls. Curvy, yeah.
I highly recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
I don't know if you can even say this. I feel like if you say like white people, brown people, black people, whatever, everyone just starts getting really triggered, even though it's quite literally just like ethnicity. So like, why does it matter? But anyways, I just wanted to say, I think that black people have the best drip. Like when they have that combo with the dreads or the braids, and then they have like loads of gold jewelry, they have big chunky chains, they have huge like rings, then they have always have some type of fur on them, they got the grills. I'm like, yes! And there's this one sibling like duo on here. Everyone thinks they're a couple, and like low-key makes me very uncomfortable. They are not a couple, they're siblings, and their drip is actually unmatched. No cap, they just be going crazy with their outfits, and it's no wonder that most of the pop culture trends and everything, it literally just deviates from like either black culture or brown culture. Let's be so for real. And I'll be studying the outfits for ages, thinking how can I even like attempt to replicate it, but the thing is I just know I can't. Like let me stay in my lane. Like I sound like I'm glazing crazy right now, but I'm literally just being so honest. Most things popular in society right now, black people were actually the blueprint for their clothing, their music, their hairstyles, their food, like literally everything. And I'm just wondering, is it in their DNA, is it in their genetic coding that they just know how to dress and pull off a fit?
It is Wild Wednesday, and I'm gonna get wild and offensive with my videos because I think it's time somebody digs deep into our culture and into our people to figure out what is going on upstairs with our women. Divorce is on the rise more than ever among Middle Easterns, whether they live in the Middle East or abroad. And just like we saw among westernized countries like America, when the women became independent is when the family structures collapsed. They collapsed to the point where now women are waking up and saying, you know what? I want a home again. I want my kids to have a healthy home. Well, the Middle Easterns are not there. We are at the point where we are collapsing because not only are women independent asking for a divorce, but we also have culture shock. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled. Yes, I said it. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled, and the men cannot keep up. What is happening with our women? We went from a point where Arab men used to tell each other, marry her young, مشان تربيها على إيدك, so you can raise her your way, which is not right either. Come to find out, المرأة ما بتتربى. You cannot raise a woman because we get to a point where we know what we want. And did you guys know that 70% of divorces are initiated by women? And of those women, 90% of them are college educated. Are they sick of the abuse and they want out because they know they can support themselves? Or do they no longer want to make the sacrifice for their marriage? Let's talk about it.
So honestly, like that whole thing was literally crazy. Like literally now that they're literally trying to mimic American marriages and American love, and they're so influenced by us that now they literally are crashing like us. Like the craziest part that she said is like, now you see them saying like the women are trying to be like American women, like they filing for divorces, and now independence and feminism has slowly ushered its way into their society. I see, what I notice is they trying to be like us. You see what I'm saying? Like they pay attention so deeply to, they're so influenced by the music nowadays and the vibes and like our movies, but mainly our music and movies. Those two M's and marriage, those three M's, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if it's working too well for them, but let me know what y'all think. Like, how y'all feel about this? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, now they're going for all the Sarahs and, also all the black men. Yes, literally, like Arab women, like they're literally screaming out for black men nowadays. It's so crazy. And all the Arab men are literally just wanting all the white women and stuff like that. They're going for all the Sarahs. And now y'all hear why. Like, let me know how y'all feel about this. But check it out right here. Racist Arab family. Right here. You will only marry Arab. Like, that's crazy. Look.
I didn't even know it's such a big deal. But right here. When a half black, half Arab kid embraces both cultures. So like they already making a change. They already making a split now. Look, he was signing the papers, the wedding papers. Like, but apparently it's a big deal right here. Well, since Arab men belong to Spanish women, we want to belong to black men. Like, yo, this is like a call all around the nation. Apparently, this is crazy. Man, you only belong to like what? Y'all see this? You can only marry Arabs? Like, that's crazy. You're not allowed to marry not even black Muslims? Like, even if he's in a part of the same religion. Like, I ain't know none of this. Like, this is shocking to me. Look at this right here. Since Middle Eastern guys want to belong to Latinas right here. Yes, can Middle Eastern girls belong to black men? So apparently it's like they trying to rebel. Like, I didn't know it was such a big deal. Look. White girls. It's crazy that it's such a big deal just for them to date whoever they want to love.
For example, my father told me, all black men will leave their wives, this man will leave you. My mother told me, all black people have AIDS. Like, those things are not true, first of all. Well, my father did not approve of my marriage to my husband.
And why not?
My father, yeah, because he's black.
Oh.
So there's a lot of racism in the Arab like I said, the culture. Islam says no black man is better than an Arab man. No Arab man is better than a black man. But my father and my mother were adamant against, no, he's black. No, they didn't even give him a chance. They didn't meet him. They didn't, give him an opportunity. And that hurt. But when something is wrong, it's wrong. So you got to stand up against it. A lot of Arab and brown Muslim women always reach out to me and ask me, how do I tell my parents about the black man that I'm interested in? There's a lot of Muslim women out there that are Arab and brown, and they don't know how to come and talk to their parents about the man that they're interested in simply because he's black. Simply because their parents have iterated to them again and again and again, no black men. They'll even be like, if they're Arab, they'll be like, okay, any other Arab country is fine. And if they're Desi, they'll be like, okay, any other Desi kind of is fine. But like, what? Like what? How are they even determining the value of a man? By his skin color? That's not Islam. Okay? You could go anywhere and you can talk to anyone and you can open up the Quran for yourself. There is nowhere that says you need to obey your parents if they are straight out doing something that is un-Islamic. And preventing you from marrying a Muslim man just because of his skin color is un-Islamic. So shut that down. Respectfully say no and, do your thing.
I hear a lot of Middle Eastern guys saying these days, they're like, I don't want to marry an Arabic girl because I have to pay for the wedding, and then she wants a wedding planner. She's going to spend hours explaining to the wedding planner what she wants when she can just call the florist and send her a picture off of Pinterest and it's done. Then she wants me to buy the house that she wants me to hire an interior decorator for when she's a professional shopper and she's in the same stores that the interior decorator is going to be at anyways. And then, fast forward, she's going to divorce me and take half of everything anyways. I might as well marry a white girl that's going to pay for everything with me. That way, when she divorces me, it's her cut anyways. She earned it. She paid for it. Why do I need an Arabic girl? And on top of the Arabic girl is going to bring me, her mother and her sisters are going to be at my house all day, but then my parents are never going to be in my house because it's not comfortable for her. Your mom is too opinionated, but her mom's not opinionated.
For example, my father told me, all black men will leave their wives, this man will leave you. My mother told me, all black people have AIDS. Like, those things are not true, first of all. Well, my father did not approve of my marriage to my husband.
And why not?
My father, yeah, because he's black.
Oh.
So there's a lot of racism in the Arab like I said, the culture. Islam says no black man is better than an Arab man. No Arab man is better than a black man. But my father and my mother were adamant against, no, he's black. No, they didn't even give him a chance. They didn't meet him. They didn't, give him an opportunity. And that hurt. But when something is wrong, it's wrong. So you got to stand up against it. A lot of Muslim parents will say no to their daughters marrying a black man, and that's haram. It's straight out haram. The Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا أَتَاكُمْ مَنْ تَرْضَوْنَ خُلُقَهُ وَدِينَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. He said that if someone comes to you and you're okay with his deen, meaning his Islam, and his character, then marry him. He didn't say his tribe, he didn't say his skin color, he didn't say what race he is, what language he speaks. So many parents will use all of these excuses to stop their daughters from marrying black men, all because they have biases against black men. because they think wrongly and in a haram way about black men. Did you know that Prophet Adam alayhi salam was black? Did you know that Prophet Musa alayhi salam was black? The color of your skin doesn't matter. In our deen, we have Arabized and whitewashed our history to make it seem that there are no black Muslims. But if a man comes to you and he's Muslim and he's black, you have no reason to say no, except that you're not happy with his Islam or his akhlaq, his character. Other than that, any other reason is haram. And if your parents are standing in your way and telling you you can't marry someone because of their skin color, you can disobey them. You absolutely can, because what they're doing is haram, and we have been instructed to be kind to them, to be respectful of our parents. But when they ask us to do something haram, we stand up and we say no.
This is reality. Let's be real here, yeah? When a woman is divorced, it's not the same when a man is divorced, yeah? Okay, and in Islam, they're both divorced. Divorce is a divorce, yeah? But divorcee is a divorcee. But the thing is, when it comes to not following Islam and following your culture, as if like they said, the woman becomes like tarnished. And I'm like, where does this come from?
Sorry, can I just
Yes, sister, please,
I wanted to say something about what you just said, that the push that our culture gives us can be beneficial. It's a bit like, say someone criticizes you, it's up to you how you want to take it. Either you can get really offended or you can act on it. So even though that is good, our culture doesn't see it like that, and they don't portray it like that, because when you are young, your parents, I mean, I'm Pakistani, and so I'm going to talk about my culture. They want you to live your life according to their terms. So you're going to grow up, you're going to do all those things, you're going to get married, and you're going to, it's like a status thing as well. And it's like, if you are divorced, you're bringing shame upon the family.
Exactly.
So
I agree to that.
even,
And I just want to add the fact that very often women are double victim. They are victim from I'm talking about the one that have been left, abandoned, victim of oppression. They are already victims of whatever traumatic event they had to go through. But then this victim, an accusation, constant blame, is like she's even guilty for being a victim of a situation. Wow. I'm not talking about the one that decided to leave family for whatever reason that seems superficial. I'm not talking about this new trend. I'm talking about real sisters that went through oppression, that have been left abandoned by husbands that think that maybe he could grab someone else and just leave his wife and kids. I'm talking about those, because divorces have different reasons, different situation. I'm talking about sisters that are clear victims, because everyone wants to jump on the wagon and all sisters are victims. And no, sometimes sisters need to take accountability. Sometimes they are responsible for their divorce.
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes they are divorcing for the wrong reasons. But sometimes
and they initiate it. Like statistics show that, and it's in, we understand it's in their nature, but even statistics show that
rather than problem solve, they will like leave the marriage rather than trying to. I am not saying that's all the case of sisters. It's very important we represent the real victims, because Allah Azza wa Jal has gave a strength, a position to the husband, rightfully so, and then sometimes it's abused.
It's very interesting, you know that, because I was reading Imam Qurtubi's tafsir. Yeah, so basically, you know, there's this concept, because we deal with the non-Muslims, etc. Like, oh, look at your religion, it's misogynist because a man can give talaq, but a woman can't. If you look into the tafsir, it's very interesting. What it says is that in the Arabian Peninsula, the Arab men used to abuse their wives by, for example, I divorce you. Yeah, she goes and she says, okay, no problem, I want to move on. Nope, I take you back. And there was no limit to it. And Allah set it to 3 talaqs to keep the man in check, because He knows. And check this out. This is how beautiful Islam is. If you look at it, 3 talaqs is to keep the man in check, meaning you can't stop her from moving on. You've got 3. If you can't control yourself and you're emotional, you let it be. Guess what? When you give the 3rd talaq, what is the ruling? She has to go after her iddah period. Depends. She needs to go get married again. Obviously, be married and then divorce. Now, for a man, this is very interesting, but if you look at it psychologically, because for a man to envision his wife with somebody else, so for him, if he's giving that last talaq, because at the end they say 2 types of people don't learn: the one who's arrogant and the one who's shy. So we're here to benefit people, inshallah. I know it might be a bit thing, but let's be real here. So for a man, he's thinking, if I'm giving this last talaq, what it means is the following: my wife is haram for me, and she will have to be with another man, which is halal. There's nothing no one can say, but we are ghira is a different level. So
people online called me a monkey, said my wife was a disgrace to her family for marrying a black man. When people found out that I, as a black Muslim man, married an Egyptian, the racism came out. Messages I won't repeat, comments calling me names, telling her she is a disgrace, that her father should cut contact with her, that she betrayed her people by marrying someone dark-skinned. And these weren't comments from random people in the West. These were Muslims, people who post Quran verses and talk about the Ummah. But the moment they see a black man with an Arab woman, all of that disappears. But you know what? As a Muslim, you always have to think the best about your brother. I'm not angry. I assume they just don't have the right knowledge, and that's why I want to educate them. The Prophet ﷺ said in his final sermon, an Arab is not superior to a non-Arab, nor is a non-Arab superior to an Arab. White is not superior to black, nor is black superior to white, except by taqwa. Her father looked at my character, my deen, whether I could protect and provide for his daughter. He didn't see my skin color as an issue. Maybe they never learned this. Maybe no one ever taught them. So I'm teaching them right now. This is what Islam actually says, and we need to do better.
As a young Lebanese young lady, why would you be interested in dating a black man?
That's kind of racist.
Umar, it's a no-go on the interracial relationships. Why do you want a black man? What do you think you bring to the table? What's 3 qualities you have that you think would fit perfectly with his life path?
I'm ambitious.
All right.
I have a hustle, like a strong hustle.
Okay.
A good support system.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, she supports.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm loyal. Like I'm very, very, very loyal.
Ambitious, strong hustle, loyal, good support system. A lot of women would say the same thing. What
That's
separates
fine.
you?
I am the table. There ain't nothing more to talk about right now.
Show him. You can stand up and show him. Hey, baby, let me see it.
Well, I must say that is the most interesting video that I have made in a long time, and at least it's not very sad. It's not with all those emotions where you have to always keep a very straight face and, you know, like you're lost in thought most of the time, thinking and trying to make excuses for people, and it's actually proving impossible. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what's up. And yes, as always, I know that you have too much to say, and you feel free to say whatever you want to say in the comment sections. We will interact more there. And yeah, that is usually fun. So guys, our black men are finally winning. I don't know if that is winning. I don't know how I should call it, but when someone comes up to say a lot of positive things about our people, I'm usually tempted to be very happy for them. And I have heard someone talk about our men. Our black men are responsible. They are open-minded in terms of like they are not chauvinistic. They are they basically know what a relationship should be and what it should entail. And they give their women freedom without really questioning much. And they just believe, you know. Now that is in contrast to the other men in question. And I know they have a lot to say for themselves as well. And it's really unfortunate what the women are going through there. But it's all because of culture that these things happen. There are people that are born in cultures where they are not allowed to live their lives freely. They are almost always having to follow some sort of rules that do not really align with who they are. For example, the women that you've seen on the discussion there, these are women that totally are self-aware and they know what they want, but the cultures that have raised them do not allow them to express that without lots of questions, without, you know, like trying to interfere in a way or another. Yeah, so your views, I'm waiting to hear what you have to say about that, because it has a lot of feelings, you know, for Black Americans. I think the men, this might be good news for them. Maybe they're finally being noticed and they're finally being applauded for who they really are. And yeah, most of them have tried, and I don't know if it's something they would want to do. Black American men, is this something that you would want to do? Are these the women that you would consider dating and marrying and like having those kind of relationships with? And for the Black women, what is your relationship with the men from the other side, be it Muslim or not? Have you had interactions with them, and how do you find them? Are they people that you would consider having, or you'd rather have our black men? Yeah, so, and for Arabs in the house, the question is up to you as well. Let us know in the comment sections what really this is about, and is it really true, or those kind of research, the researches that are done with the very few people, that it does not even reflect the reality that is on the ground. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do that research here in the comment sections. Tell us what you think about that. I once saw a comment from an African American woman saying, these women are only interested in black American men because they are rich and they have money. And I don't know, that could possibly be a reason, have you encountered one that is having that kind of a woman, and they're just like living a basic life? They're not like super rich to attract someone that is there after the money that the man has. Is it something that I personally believe in love, and I believe in people being very open-minded about what they're doing. I believe in people having a choice and being just able to make their choice without thinking about what other people will say, what other people will think. It's you, and it's you that has fallen in love with someone. Then I don't see a problem with that, as long as the two of you are in for it and you're ready and you're prepared. I don't see a reason why that should be alarming. So guys, there you go. New subscribers, thank you so much for choosing to be here, for subscribing to my channel. It helps the channel to grow. And if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope you're keeping safe. I hope that you're keeping well and being a brother's keeper. I love you so much, and it's always a pleasure interacting with you on these videos, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye for now.